Good morning, everybody. This is Dharti Sheth, and I'm going to give my Pecha Kucha compliance presentation on quality improvement management plan in a long-term care. Quality improvement we are going to talk about is about the food quality improvement here. My quality plan starts with the improvement in the quality of the food. So, what is quality improvement at a long term care? So, it is a constant process and an intrinsic part of every individual's profession. Quality improvement is an established strategy for enhancing resident care and staff productivity. Additionally, there has always been opportunities to improve, optimize, create, and evaluate processes in a long term care, just as there are throughout the healthcare system. Importance of quality improvement plan. The quality improvement plan operates as a tool to assist the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care's mission of the entire system quality enhancement for every aspect of healthcare industry. Every organization develops their own individual quality improvement plan to demonstrate their future goals and development for the benefit of the residents as well as the staff. According to me, the staff responsible for the quality improvement process are the food nutrition manager, assistant food nutrition manager, the food service workers or the dietary aides, and the chefs or the cooks. So to begin with the quality improvement process, the first aspect I would consider is the storage of the food products. So there are various times we have seen when the dietary aides start setting up the terraces, they bring the cold up from the walk-in freezer to their terraces, and sometimes they forget to put them on the cold trays or in the fridges. So we have developed certain policies that cold food products like salads, fruits, desserts are to be stored inside the fridge until the serving time at the designated temperature, which is 40 degrees Celsius or less. While serving the residents, at the time of serving, we highly encourage that the cold food items like salads and desserts are supposed to be stored on ice trays in order to maintain the required temperature. Here are some of the cold, as I just told you, there are some of the cold food storage rules. So low temperature storage can help promoting the shelf life of the food to ensure food safety and compliance. So we have to train all the employees in such a way that they maintain the temperature, which is 4 degrees Celsius or 40 degree Fahrenheit. Ensure that refrigerator thermometer is working properly and calibrated. And we highly encourage every employee to record the refrigerator temperature during each shift. Keep highly perishable food cold item ready for cooking. Monitor temperature regularly. Organize the food, like we have to make sure that the food leftovers or important stuff like butter, jam, or some of the food that residents' families brought should be contained in airtight containers to prevent any cross contact. Group food to their required level of processing. Ready to eat foods on the top, and then foods that require cooking at the bottom. Maintain adequate distance between the food. Practice first in FIFO system, first in first out. Always check the use or the expiration date, and most importantly, clean your refrigerator. Immediately clean spills or grims from the refrigerator. Schedule regular cleaning and maintain for the unit. Coming next is the storage of the hot food products. We highly encourage that hot food products should be transferred immediately from Cambro carts to preheated steam walls, which should be maintained from 160 to 180 degree Fahrenheit. The lid should not be open until the server starts serving the residents in order to maintain the temperature. Here is the picture of the Cambro cart, and also we highly encourage the Cambro cart, like it should be cleaned once by the end of the shift, or once the food service worker has been finished working with it. The next comes is our food committee. I firmly believe that the food committee is a very important part as a part of the quality improvement plan. So we have a plan to re-establish the food committee to prepare and test the new products and existing menu items for deciding their acceptability and traveling to different manufacturing units. Like this is especially for the managers, like we are going to travel to different manufacturing units, meeting the key personals in order to get the best raw materials for the best rate for the food items. Next comes is mostly for the chefs and the cooks. We highly encourage chef. We have set up a policy actually that the cooks making regular rounds during the meal service time. So the new plan involves cooks making regular rounds during either breakfast, lunch, and dinner to ensure and inquire about the quality of food, any recommendation of from the staff members or the residents to make sure enough quantity of food was made for all different food textures and stuff like that. Next comes the implementation of just in time survey. According to this policy, we thrive to serve our residents freshly prepared food at the designated meal times for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dining room serving should not start any time before the designated time. The meal times are as follows. Breakfast should begin no prior than 8:15 a.m. Lunch should begin no prior than 12 p.m. and dinner should begin no prior than 5:50 p.m. Next comes reviewing the food handling process, which is really important part of the quality improvement plan. The managers are supposed to conduct weekly and monthly dining room service audits in order to ensure safe food handling is practiced or not. And managers will ensure that safe food handling is practiced all the time while preparation, storage, and transport, and even serving of the food products. So here are 4 steps for the food safety. First one is the cleaning of our hands. Second one is keeping the veggies and our meat stuff separate in order to prevent any cross contamination. Next come the cooking and making sure that each temperatures are met while cooking. And then the last one is chilling of the leftover products, like to store it in appropriate airtight containers in order to prevent any cross contamination and decaying of the food products. Next comes is the staff training and development. All members, including the cooks, are required to complete the learning modules on daily basis. Like they are going to be added every month. New learning modules are going to be added, and we require each employee to finish those under the search platform as a part of your continuous learning process. All the staff members are also required to perform food safety training and should have up-to-date records of their food handler certification. Here is an example of the food handler certification and the surge learning. Then comes the no pre-plating policy. Under this policy, each server has to make sure they do not pre-plate any meal prior to serving. They should make sure the food should be served to the residents under any circumstances. Key points to remember: quality improvement is an integral part of each organization. Remember, the meal setup policies become a part of food committee. Cooks should be on regular rounds for quality assurance purposes and the just-in-time survey. The key changes in the food handling process, as we discussed: training the staff as a part of continuous learning, and no pre-plating of the meals before the serving time. So let's just test ourselves. What do you think, under or your opinion, should one pre-plate the cold food items before serving time in order to save time, or no? What according to you is the quality improvement plan, and what are the optimum temperatures for holding the hot and the cold food items? Do let me know. Thank you for giving me time for my presentation. Thank you.